trying to get it going. I'm gonna try out Tree of Life again. It used to be, I think it's a really cute game, and it had a lot of potential, but it was too farmy, like too grindy. But supposedly they just made a ton of changes, plus being able to build your own little home and the little base too, as well as it being able to build it bigger with less like materials and stuff. Because used to like have to put in a lot of materials for a whopping like 5 posts to make it just a little 5 posts bigger. Supposedly now you'll be able to do much bigger with less, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping all this is true and all the changes are true. A little worried about their new systems on their masteries and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna jump in there and try to see what all they made, and hopefully it's better, because like I said, I loved it because it was so cute. I love the character animations, I love the animals, everything about it is cute, but it's way too much time playing for what little you got. Like, you would spend hours farming the mats to be able to kill 10 animals and that weapon break. So, I mean, that it just wasn't worth it. I think they reset the game completely. Like, all my stuff's gone, all my... I guess they let you keep your levels and all that from where you were, but, like, everything's gone. How cute, you get coconuts now when you hit the trees down.
Yeah, I had it muted. I'm always doing that. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, it said hello. How you doing? Alright, so we're gonna replace the filters. There's the fuel filter. And air filter. And now the oil filter. Yeah, let's just go ahead and order our shit. See, we got one of these. We need to get an air filter. Right there. Then we need to order a fuel filter as well. Right there. Nah. Is it like a city simulator or kind of like a cross between type of thing? Sounds different. Alright. There's a fuel filter. The air filter. And then all we got left is the oil filter and we're good to go. Okay, I got you. Sounds kind of cool, actually. Car status. Alright, 97 bucks. Not bad. Good, quick, easy one. Let's see here. Replace engine oil and filter. Put new timing parts on. Alright, let's get the, so I'm trying to think what we're gonna do first here. Oh, they got all kinds of timing parts we're gonna have to replace. Oop. Alright, well, let's do the timing. Oop, didn't do that. There we go. Let's go ahead and do the timing parts first, I guess. Yeah, you don't really. The only ones that are kind of similar, they do have a truck mechanic one. I think it's made by the same people, though, to be honest. I think it's made by that company that you've been talking about a lot. I can't remember the name of them now. The one that makes all those simulators you were talking about. I think they're the makers of it. Pretty sure. Might be wrong. Alright. Alright, here, let's order all these parts real quick. Ah. Didn't mean to do that, but... Yep, there we go, that's the name. That's the name I was looking for.
Oh, that's kind of cute. They gave you a little outfit that gives you like a little bear head and bear skins, bear hands and feet and stuff.
Oh yeah?
As a like a cosmetic.
Oh cool.
Can't believe having to restart over with nothing as usual, but hey.
I'm trying to figure out how to screenshot this shit so I don't have to try to go off my fucking memory. I mean, you can drive around, but yeah, there's no city or nothing. I mean, for this particular game, really wouldn't be much of a point. I mean, I guess I could make a point to it, but at least as of right now, it'd just be I mean, really, you're just driving it to test out the suspension and stuff like that. And you do drive on roads. Let's see. There we go. I finally got it screenshotted. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure out a more efficient way of doing this. Alright, now let's order our shit. Alright, we need timing chain. I4B. Belt tensioner. Cam gear B. Water pump. That right there. And then cam gear A. Cam gear A, where are you? Alright, and then now we'll also need an oil filter. I'm pretty sure that was the top right there. If not, I might have been actually, I don't think I've raised this car. Alright. I think I got the oil filter right somehow. Lucky guess there, I guess. Alright. Oh. I'm not seeing a water pump, but here, let's just put this shit back on and Actually, I think that might have been right there. I bet that's water. No, it's power steering pump. Belt tensioner. Alright, there's power steering. So I'm still confused on where the water pump is. Let's see what all we did there. Alright. Oh crap, we didn't go. Motherfucker. We didn't take enough parts off. And I didn't realize it until it was already too late. Alright, here we go. Oh, where is it? There it is, tensioner. Alright, this one we gotta take out from underneath the car. I think this one's gonna be a little bit of a pain in our ass. Yeah, let's go ahead and drain the oil since we're gonna do that anyway. Yeah. Alright. I think we might have to take out the oil pan to get to this. There's another. Oh, that's kinda cool. Is that what it's called? Computer building simulator, or does it have another name? So I know we have something else in here. I think we're gonna have to take out, what's it called? The engine head. I might be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I might have to check that one out. That sounds kind of cool, actually. Alright, now I think... well, just one of these has to be replaced, I'm pretty sure. Oh, camshaft. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, cam gear. Okay. But I still think these have to be removed in order to take that bottom part out. I don't really know. We'll find out. If not, we just got a lot of practice.
Oh boy, you only get 250 mastery points now instead of 320. That's a big difference.
What's up?
You only get 250 mastery points now.
Compared to what?
The 320. So you're gonna lose like 2 skills? Ooh, wait a minute. What the? Wow, they took things away too, though. No more anatomy, no more... there's quite a few things missing. You don't gotta worry about your weapons no more.
Oh yeah?
It's just auto level.
Well, I'm not sure what else needs to be removed here. We'll find out. Piston and camera rod. Those need to be removed and... oh, wait. I did not see that one. Alright, yeah, the piston and cameras have to get removed. We'll have to do that from the top, I'm going to assume. This part's a little confusing. Let's see. I'm going to assume we have to remove this. Well, I better get paid really good for all this work. The chances are I'm doing something wrong. I'm also going to be doing some Cook Serve Delicious today at some point. It's a pretty fun game, I like it. Let's see here. What else needs to be removed? Does this need removed? Maybe? Oh, there's part of what I'm needing. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now I think we can remove the part that we need to replace. It's a lot of damn work, man. I don't know if I did something out of order or what. No? There's still one part right there. That's needing to be. I'll see what else I need to take off. I think I'm gonna have to take the gearbox off. I think I need to remove the starter. Oh my god. This car. Alright, now I think it'll let me remove the gearbox. I think there's one piece in the gearbox that I have to remove in order to remove the shaft that I need removed. Well, oh, there's more. Alright. I'll have to remove this tire too. Alright. There we go. Now we can get it removed. Man. There we go. We got it removed now. Alright, so now we can start reassembling everything. That was about a pain in the ass getting that put it back together. But we should have most everything done. All we have to do now is put it back together, change the oil, and then we're done. There we go. So you decided on what game you're getting, little Barry?
What game I'm getting?
I thought you were gonna get another game.
And I don't know. Might rather something else.
Huh?
Might rather something else. I don't know.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm thinking. And these mastery points are quite different without having, you know, what do we have? The weapons, the shield, there's like 5 different other ones you needed as well. And now you only need the logging, carpentry, mining, blacksmith, ranching, tailor, farm, fishing, tinker, cooking, and healing. So you don't got the anatomy, you don't got all them other ones no more, it don't seem like. So I don't know what you do about weapons or anything. It's quite different. So we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get all my it wiped all my masteries, but it gave me points where I could redistribute and put them back into the new masteries and put me at level 50. So that was nice that I didn't, you know, lose all that work. That was, you know, really nice of them. I don't know what levels they go up to now, though. They used to go up to 50, so I don't know.
Does it have good reviews now?
I'll have to look. I'm not sure. I know, I mean, they've made change after change. Like I said, I'm excited to be able to see what the building the house is going to be like and stuff like that. But right now, I'm just trying to get some masteries working. And I don't really know what I should be doing with my masteries, if I should max them out or what. So this is a lot right now, trying to figure all this out. I don't know whether I should be putting some into logging and carpentry and all that, or... Let me see here if there's 50. Oh yeah, you can only have so many. If it's 50 per one, you can only have 5. And there's still 11, so I gotta figure out what I want to do here. I know the most important for me is the blacksmithing and tailoring. Because I got to be able to make my clothes and my weapons, so that's the most important to me. And I guess I'm gonna have to do tinkering no matter what, because I'll have to be able to make that stuff to make my stuff. So then I can only have 2 more, and I gotta figure out which other 2 is more important.
Now I pretty much had to disassemble the entire engine for this one.
And did ya?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I did lose a lot, though. It only gave me 144 out of 250, and I was maxed at 320, so... But, I mean, at least I get some of it back.
Yeah.
Didn't lose all of it completely, so...
Alright, let's take a look at the Alright, got all the parts replaced. We'll see if everything's put together under here. Did I? No, I haven't put the oil pan back in yet. Okay. I think it's time to put some oil in. I don't think we're done. Wait a minute. I may have forgotten, no? Trying to find... Here, just 1 second here. Oh, thanks for the follow support. Well, so we don't have... I swore I saw the oil filter there. 1 second here. Or maybe I bet I never... that's what it is. I never removed the old one. Ah, dang it. I'll probably have to refill it with more oil now. I don't know if the game makes you do that or not. We'll find out. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set. We'll see if it needs oil again or not. Okay. Yeah, you do. Looks like it's overfilling. Well, we're just gonna complete this order. Hopefully their car don't blow up on them. Car's complete. There's... Ah, how a spark plug's missing. There we go. Plus, I have the ignition coils missing too. Ah, come on. There we go. Holy crap, I'm just missing all kinds of parts here. I was about to send these people off into a death trap. Okay. There we go. Alright. Next job. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, let's do this brakes real quick. In fact, before we do that, let's check to see if we have any skill points. We do. Trying to decide which one I want to go with here. I'm thinking the 50% faster part installing and removing might be nice. Yep, that's what we went with. Okay. Now we're gonna do these brakes. Alright, brake pads, brake disc. Let's go ahead and order that. Alright, brake pads. Add to these. And we're good. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's put this one back on. The pads. Whoa. Alright, let's see if this is going to be the front brakes. That isn't the pads though. I don't see the pads. Or if it is, they're not highlighted. Now we'll go back to these and we'll examine the pads. Oop. Here we go. Alright, I guess it was. Didn't even realize it. There we go. They probably just did one of them replaced and it wasn't 100% quite yet. Alright, next job. Here's another brake problem one. But I think with this one we're gonna just figure out what the problem is. It's not gonna tell us what to get. So let's double check, make sure it's not. Yeah, you gotta uncover them. Alright. Oh, there's one part that needs replaced right off the bat. Alright. And that looks like another one. I don't see anything here. Let's just go ahead and take it off anyway. Oh, dang it. That all is okay-ish. Oh, we got more parts that. I don't see nothing else down there. Here, let's just remove this. I have a feeling the other parts on this one. Alright, now let's check. No, it's still not. I don't know what part could need replaced. It's not showing me nothing. There we go. Alright. I have that all examined. Alright. Oh, I see it right there. There's the problem. Thanks ABS module. There it was. Alright, we need this pad, this ventilated, and module. And here we go. I mean, that's what I'm doing. Ah, fuck it, we'll just put this shit back on right now. Alright. Just about done with this one. This one took a little longer. I had trouble finding the last part, which is the ABS module. But we finally got her. Alright, last tire. Or I thought. Yeah, here we go. Why does it keep... Oh my god. I'm not sure why it's not letting me take it out from there. I'll put it back. It's not letting me put the part back on. My apartment. I don't know. Finally worked though. Whatever. Alright, 1341. Not bad.
Well, let me put my territory back up and the walls I had up, but it still got rid of all my stuff that I had inside of it. But at least I still have my starter, you know, what I had built so far wall-wise. So.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's quite a bit different though. It's taking some getting used to. Still trying to figure this all out. It's almost like restarting. Haven't played it in so long, and then with all the changes, oh my.
Alright guys, I think we're going to switch over to Cook Serve Delicious 2. Haven't played that in a while. Alright, just give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, here we are. We're ready to roll now. I haven't actually played this much. They actually recently just came out with an update for it, and we might try it out. So I have a couple different profiles. Yeah, let's go with that one. They had the barista update. Alright. There we go. Let's try this one. Right now we're just basically going through the regular restaurants that you can do. It's kind of fun. I like doing them anyway. And there's several different modes of this game. A lot of people actually haven't ever played this game, but it's really a lot of fun. And I've played Cook Serve Delicious since the first one. My personal opinion, I do feel like the first one was slightly better, but it did have more modes. And he's still doing lots of updates, so there's no way of me knowing if you know, this one's going to be just as good as the last one. Just gotta give him time to do his own thing. Let's see here. And there's all kinds of ingredients that you have to manage and put on. So I mean, it's actually quite challenging. It's not just your typical cooking game. And there's also, here, after this one, I'll show you guys what the stressful mode looks like. Like, no matter what your skill set, there's a mode in this game for you. We're running out of food. And so while you're doing all this, you also have to make sure you're maintaining your foods, or you'll start, you know, missing them. So it's quite a little bit. Onions, mushrooms, fried egg. Let's see, I'm already getting behind here. There we go. And we catch up. Alright, we gotta wait for the hamburgers to get done. We gotta start making more fingers. There we go. Oop, and we need to make more of those. And they got all kinds of, like, I don't know how many types of food, but I would suspect that somewhere in the ballpark of, like, you know, 300-400 different types of foods in this game. At least. See, Swiss cheese. I think I'm going to start missing some here. Pretzel, but yeah. There's no way in hell I'm getting all those. Oh well. We tried. Regular bun. Da-da-da. Yeah, some of these orders are just... This is actually one of the easier ones. Like the Chinese where you're making the sushi and shit. That has so many ingredients. It's ridiculous. And so those can be a lot more challenging. Alright. Let's go ahead and make some more hamburgers. We seem to go through that a lot. Alright, 3 patties, bacon, 2 cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, Swiss onions, mushrooms. So pretty much everything. Alright. And the rush hour is those are the times where you'll get the most customers by far. So onions. Meat patty, onions, mushrooms, fried egg, regular bun, food trash. Ah, I fucked that up somehow. And these guys are tearing me up today, see? I'm a little rusty though too. Used to play this like all the time. This is like one of my favorite games. Onions. Ah, I made the wrong thing. I jacked this all up. I didn't put enough patties on it. Alright, well we're gonna have to give this another go because, yeah, it didn't get so hot. Alright, and there's the end of the day. We had 7 bad orders, that's really bad. Oh well, we got bronze I guess. But it's something like 140 or something like levels that you can level through. I'm just at 52. And I played quite a bit actually. Alright, but now I'm going to show you guys the most difficult mode. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do one of the easiest orders. And you can just picture how difficult it would be if you actually did a difficult order. So, we'll do that. And it's called like a pig blood cake or some shit like that here. Yeah, pig blood cake. Super easy to make, and we're going to do it on stress. And stress mode is 150% buzz, which brings in more customers, and you'll immediately from the start see what I'm talking about. It's worse than the rush hour, but it doesn't ever let up. All right, so we're on stress. All right, let's roll. And this is by far one of the easiest recipes to do. I am rusty, so there's a good chance I might still manage to screw it up, but we'll see. And this is like ridiculously, I'm just doing the same thing over and over. But if you were doing real recipes, you can quickly see how backed up you would get. Oh shit, there we go. Ah. Kinda getting backed up here. There we go. There's also a really quick way of making some money if you're needing it. We'll make a pretty decent amount of money just off doing a really simple order like this. Just about anyone would be able to do this on this difficulty. It doesn't take any kind of skill, obviously. You're just doing the same thing over and over. And this is a really good way of making some money if you don't really need it, getting low, whatever your reasons. But as far as making the game fun, this really isn't all that fun because you're just doing the same thing. Until you get good enough where you can do multiple orders on this level, I wouldn't even bother. Like the other one, it's, probably on most people's skill levels. And it'll be a lot more fun for you because you won't be doing the same order over and over. So normal in the normal mode, you might see like around 80 people or so in a day if you're doing really good. We're already at 331 on this one, so it's like triple, if not quadruple, the amount of people you would normally get on a normal day. And this is another one of the developers that are really good, actually. They just gave us that last update for absolutely nothing. Could have easily charged for it and people probably would have paid for it. And he didn't. So, they are a really good developer. we just leveled up there. This is also another way of leveling very quickly. If you just want to reach max for some reason. But see, you'll have more fun just playing the old-fashioned way and taking your time and enjoying the game. And there we go. And we made $3,500 just in tips off of that. So it's really good money. Alright, let's try another restaurant here. Let's try some pies. Now, we're not doing the ultra difficult, just going back to normal. I just wanted to show you guys what that was like. Alright, so we're going to be doing some pies. Some mincemeat starting off, which is nasty. Alright. Yeah, this one's going to be a little more difficult. Lady fingers. It says coffee soak. I don't know. We'll see. Repeat that order for the final second layer. Is that line? I'm guessing? Okay. There we go. And we're off. Crust. Peach. Covered. Banana. Graham crust. Cranberry. Where are you? Oh. And whipped topping. Oh, we got a rush hour coming in.
Well, apparently on some of the things there's like certain buildings you can do for yourself, and then ones you can do for the guild. But if you do it for yourself, you gotta make sure you place it in your little bitty square territory. You can't place it like outside where it's kind of like in the guild territory, I guess.
Oh, really?
Oh man.
Yeah, this is getting screwed up.
Kind of cute though. I mean, you got your own little butler now, and he helps you with stuff and what you want to do, and he's got, I don't know. the pretty penny to be able to keep the guild territory up, though, so I might just let it go and just have my little place. I don't know. I don't know how it all works now, but at least my place is there for 7 days, unlike the guild territory.
Yeah.
Unless I come up with some money real fast.
Alright, I'm starting to get this cake thing a little better now. And here low, we're going to play some Euro Truck Simulator as well. I'm just kind of going to bounce around all kinds of games today. Crust, mincemeat. I didn't realize it's so close to quitting time anyway. Alright. Whoa, there. Alright. Actually, I think we're just going to switch to Euro now. I can't decide on what game I want to play today, apparently. And I forgot to take off my switching games text again. Alright, just give me a second here.
It's really cool. These don't take up near as much room now, so that's nice.
What'd you say?
I said these buildings don't take up near as much room now, so that's nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, your little house and property takes up, like with what I've built right now so far at the guild territory, I'm taking up half of it, which is my little teepee. So, I don't know.
Alright, just give me a second to hook up my handy dandy steering wheel here. We're going to do some Euro Truck. And it might be what we stick with today. I had played Euro Truck for quite some time and decided to start playing it again, but my save had gotten screwed up somehow. So we're kind of starting over from, like, literally from scratch. Not sure what it's saying. I have car mechanics still running. That's not, so it also tells me that Cook Serve Delicious is still running, so that makes no sense either. But anyway. Alright, and we are going to be playing a multiplayer. But starting off... Here, one second. But starting off, I'll be doing quick jobs. Like I said, I'm starting from scratch. It's literally, I don't even own my own truck yet. So just give me a second here. I'm not sure what. I launched it, but it launched it all on the other monitor. That's weird. There we go. So how you liking the updates that they've done to that game?
Seems pretty nice, but I mean, there's just so many changes, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck I need to do really, because there's just so much different. I gotta redo all my tables. I gotta redo everything to figure out what I can make, where I can make it. It's quite different.
Now they kind of restructured their servers in this game. Used to EU3 was the most populated server, and now EU3 is a no car server. So it looks like EU2 is now the populated server. Alright, we're gonna give her a whirl. Alright, now it still says I have plenty of time. Here, let's try to make this delivery. We got 72 hours. We can do it. Have faith in us. Alright, now this server is the most populated one. But sometimes you see some crazy shit happen on this one. So it has its downfalls. Actually, one second, I actually have an add-on for my stream for this game. If I can find a safe spot to pull over right now, if I were to try to pull over, it would just be suicide.
Wreck.
Oh, this server, they'll take care of you, reckon. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's pull in here and see if we can find a... There we go. Here's a safe one. I'm sure someone will still manage to hit me, but... Alright. Just give me 1 second here. Why is the game not showing up? Alright, so that can go away. There we go. Alright, and let me add... I don't think... I may not ever stream this with this new OBS crap. So let me add it in. There we go. And there we go. Alright.
And you can actually now use, and you have the axe for the trees, the pickaxe for the rocks. You can use sword, a different sword, club, whatever you want. You don't gotta worry about, you can only use this weapon, you know, and for it to level to get high enough for you to actually kill something. And
Yeah. Will you look at my screen real quick and make sure everything's showing up right? I should have a thing on the lower right hand corner telling them where I'm heading, how fast I'm going, all that kind of cool stuff.
tells the time.
I just need to make sure it's showing
Pretty
up.
sure that it says something about a deadline and a destination.
Does
It's
it,
really
does,
writing, so it's hard for me to
does
see.
it show the speed?
Yeah, it shows how fast you're going, your gas tank, all that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it's coming through. How about tomorrow you play some Euro Truck?
I'd rather you just shoot me in the face.
What caliber?
Whatever you want.
I don't know why you don't like this game. You don't like any of the good games.
Any of the what games?
Good ones. You don't even like Payday.
Do.
Huh?
Dude.
What?
You know the games I like. I like my little laid back, relaxed survival games.
Well, we got about 1,400 miles. But this load will pay us like something like about 35,000, which should put me enough right off the bat to afford my own truck. Or I took out a loan too, but it should put me really close to being able to afford my own truck. I might have to make one more quick job delivery. But this should get me close enough where I'm really hoping that I won't have to even do a small one, but I might have to. I need about 110 to 120,000. So I think I'm gonna I think I'll probably fall just a little short of that one. Well, the server has 1,100 people on it, but you're sure not seeing 1,100 people. Or I'm not. Not yet. And I used to play a lot of American Truck Simulator and Euro. If I had to pick between the two, which one I like best, I actually kind of like Euro the best. But I also like American Truck Sim, because I'm from America. But I like Euro just because it does have a slightly higher population. The servers are normally fuller. Also, there's enough people playing Euro to, I think they have probably I don't know, it looks like probably about 6 servers or so. And for the most part, most of them are pretty populated. One more than the others, obviously, but they're still pretty populated. And then you got American, where they've actually done away with American servers on both Europe and American Truck Simulator, which makes no sense. But hey, whatever. So now you pretty much are forced to go onto a Europe server. But I really never had any issues with it myself. No, high ping issues or nothing like that. So a lot of people have been complaining though. But I do like the American Truck Simulator better for the trucks. And I just like the way of course I'm from America, so this is it's a very biased answer. But I like it because I already obviously know how the roads are structured. I like the way they structure the roads better. Europe, I actually like the way the trucks handle better. On American, it seems like, I don't know, it's kind of a little more shakier, or it's harder to maintain your truck in one, without weaving over. It's hard to explain. And on Europe, it seems like you have more control of your truck. I don't know why. I would think it'd pretty much be the same. But yeah. What about you, little bear? I know you don't really like either one of them, but share your thoughts.
Europe's, the roads are just so different and hard to get accustomed to. But it's cool because you can go, on that little boat or whatever across sea and go to different places.
Yeah. I do like that part too. But
the roads are just so different.
completely unintentionally, I would never like put my account at risk to get banned. But I've unintentionally went down the wrong lane, and I never do it until it's too late, and that's like a pretty serious offense. But it's all because just the way that they structure the roads. I don't know. It just seemed. I thought I was going the right way. It wasn't until I hit head on with another truck when I realized, oh shit. Oh. In here in a little bit, we might even do some special transport loads. I got that DLC. I played around with it a little bit before I took a really pretty long break, actually. But we might do some of them later. Can't do them on multiplayer. Oh, you can start them on multiplayer, but the second you start one, it DCs you from the servers. So it's not really multiplayer.
Looks like they may have made it where people don't really own the animals anymore. I mean, if you have farming, you probably could. But, like, the animals out here, I haven't seen one with anybody's name on it. So it looks like maybe they made it where people can't just sit there and grief and, you know, learn all the animals where you can't do nothing.
Yeah. That's smart. So, alright, do you like the changes or not like it? Is it better or worse?
It seems like the changes are a lot better. It's just quite different with not having all the different masteries, and I'm trying to relearn some of the masteries because it only gave me so many points, you know, so I'm missing a lot of stuff I had. Of course, I lost everything I had farmed and made, and all my money I had, I lost everything. But, I mean, it seems like it won't be such a grinding process, which I'm going to like that a lot more. I'm just trying to get all my tables and stuff built now, get all that rebuilt so I can figure out what I can and can't make and all that. because I seen that all changed too, so I'm wanting to get them tables open so I can see what changed in there as well. They've made it where you don't got that little guild thing no more, you know, that took up a slot that you had to have, you know, on your action bar. That way you could teleport back. You just have to hit B and it teleports you right back home and stuff, so that's nice.
Oh, that is nice. Well, there's really not as much traffic on as I was expecting. I kind of think I saw more traffic on the American server when they only had like 400 people on. This one has 1,100 people, but the area that I have to drive in is so much larger on the Europe side. Oh man. Ugh.
Like I said, these little buildings are so much smaller and not as much, you know, don't take up as much room, which is real nice. Because them buildings were so massive, like you had room for nothing because the buildings were so huge.
And they shrunk them down?
Yeah, they're like tiny now.
Whoa.
I'm guessing the guild ones may be bigger, but like the personal ones are pretty small. Right now, I try to do some personal ones to get it figured out.
Oh, okay.
Since it's only me, so. And I don't really see chests. It lets you make like chest or drawers as decoration in your little TP, and that holds 15 items for you. So that's pretty cool.
It lets you hold how many?
Each chest or drawer lets you hold an extra 15 items.
Okay.
Which I don't know how many chest or drawers you can have, but that one shows you it will hold 15 items, which isn't bad. You know, we had to have, what, I think I ended up with like 30-something chests before. I mean, it was just, there were so many.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it is. I actually, I was just talking about it earlier, actually. I actually kind of prefer Euro over American. One, the map's larger. Like, a lot larger. To drive across all of Europe, like from the furthest point to the furthest point, yeah, you're probably talking about a good, I'm trying to think here, probably like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours of nothing but driving. And that's probably even going well over the speed limit. If you go to the speed limit, probably be a little bit higher. And then I feel like I have a lot more control over the truck on Euro. I don't know why. I don't really know what's different, but you can tell a big difference in the steering from Europe to American. I like American because the trucks look a lot better. And obviously, you know, it's American, so the way the roads are structured are more of what I'm used to. But yeah, it looks really... And there's a lot more options, because Europe's been around a lot longer. There's a lot more customization options than on American. They have a special cargo DLC, which American's supposed to be getting it, but it hasn't happened yet. And it's like your standard oversized cargo. So you have an AI pilot car in front of you. You can't go ahead of it. You have to follow it. You can't follow too close. All that kind of stuff. And you have to deliver this like crazy oversized cargo that like you have to make sure you're not hitting other cars, hitting the sides. It's really ridiculously wide, shit like that. So it's really cool. The only bad part about the special cargo is it's one you have to do on multiplayer. You don't have, or single player. You don't have an option. And the reason is it's kind of obvious. The cargo's so wide that if you were to allow that on multiplayer, people would do something to cause problems. So they just decided to completely not even allow that DLC altogether. And you can get trips over 3,000 miles easily on the Europe side. Yeah, you're not gonna really avoid it too much, and they're fine with it. Like, you're not gonna make a realistic, real-sized map, and they don't try. And they'll even tell you, like, that's never will happen. If you're trying to actually make it like fairly realistic and include all the roads that are along the way, it just wouldn't happen. It'd just be too large. Because people have said the same thing, like, why can't you just make it like the real world, like every little city, every little everything, and in the end it would just take too much time. They could probably do like a procedurally generated one, which I really could care less as long as there's a road to drive on. What's really badass, man, if you get 3 monitors. This is obviously, I don't know how you do this on a console, but for PC. So the one in the middle acts as your windshield, the one that you're like what you're seeing right now. The 2 side ones act as your side mirrors, and you can literally see everything passing you as you're going. It's pretty badass. If you can find some YouTube videos on it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, maybe the technology advances a little bit more. I mean, hell, I think that would be cool, just to see, like, maybe focus on just a few cities, then kind of branch outwards, like some of your major cities. Like, I don't even have to be from there. Like, if they like, hey, we made a real map of New York. Every building that's in New York is on this map. I would love to drive around there. It'd be cool to see like a real world that you can drive around in. But I think right now that's probably a little outside of our technology. At least they do it in a very timely manner. That's what SCS said, that if they were to try to do that, it would take years and years and years and years just to make like one state. Alright, we're just got about another 1,000 miles to go. And there's a lot of things they could do that they never have yet. Like, there's a lot of things I would like to see. My dad was a truck driver, so while I don't know like all the ins and outs of what a truck driver does, I used to ride over the road with him quite often, so I fully understand what it's like to be out there and stuff. And like this, like I know sometimes when my dad would get a load, the weight would be too centered on the trailer basically, and he would have to go out and like shake the weight around and kind of distribute it a little bit. I'd like to see something like that, like you're over your weight limit and you have to like, you know, distribute the weight. That'd be something kind of cool. I would like to see seasons. Seasons would be bad. Like right now, what you're seeing is pretty much what you're gonna get. You know, like it never changes. You can get some rain, you can get some sunlight, but you're not gonna get any snow. And I want to see snow, and I want to see snow with physics. So if I'm going 60 miles an hour around a corner, I could literally slide into the corner. I think PS4 could handle it. It's all a matter of will they do it. Like this is not a, like I was able to run this on my old PC. This is not a high graphics game. And as far as American Truck Simulator, it's not even that large right now. I mean it is pretty large, but I mean I don't think it's above the capabilities of the Xbox One and PS4. So the PS5 and Xbox 2 or whatever the hell they're gonna call it, those should more than easily be able to handle it. Oh, there's a lot of things they could do. I would actually like to see, like, if I'm speeding, I want a cop to literally pull me over. Like, I have to pull over, and like, you know, like maybe have like some sort of like a cop walks up to you and you have to answer him type of shit, something like that. I don't know. I think there's just a few aspects I think they could make it feel a little more real. Like a lot of times, truckers will get pulled over for no reason other than to check their logs. Like a cop doesn't need a reason to pull the trucker over, and like just random stuff like that would make you feel like you're actually a truck driver. They did add in weigh stations, but unfortunately they don't have them on the Europe side. But American truckers, they actually have weigh stations. But in my understanding, the reasoning, I don't know nothing about Europe, but they say that Europe does not have, they have very few weigh stations. So I'm not really sure if that's true or not. On American Truck Simulator, I want to see more trucks. I would like, but if I had to pick more trucks or more states, I'll pick more states. Like I'm pretty happy with what we already have as far as trucks. Like both the trucks we have are better looking than any of them on the Europe side. Europe trucks just don't look that great. Yeah, I'll come back over. And it's probably just because I'm used to American trucks, but I still think they look better. And I would like to also see, like, one, they'd have to incorporate actual multiplayer into the actual game. Right now it's being handled by a mod, which I think is ridiculous. I really kind of don't think so. I mean, I'm sure down the road eventually they will, but I mean, graphics-wise, the game's great. I mean, it's really quite. I mean, graphics-wise, it's not hurting. So I don't think until graphics just blow this game out of the water, and the engine just isn't capable of keeping up, that they would really consider that. The game's just so progressed at this point that they'd probably hurt themselves financially doing so. Of course, I guess they could still keep this game running if they wanted to. I don't know. I mean, it probably will eventually. But I think it's one of those things that they don't... It's like... I mean, it's not really an MMO, but kind of... The community kind of acts like one. Like, it's a pretty close-knit community, and they don't want to do anything to piss them off, basically. And, yeah, I don't see anything happening until it just is absolutely necessary. And quite honestly, for what they're needing, I don't really think that they'll ever really need something more than what they currently have, but I'm sure down the road something will pop up where Europe Trucker 3 comes out. I mean, it's really not like a high-end like the game looks great, but I wouldn't consider this like a high graphics game. It does look nice, but there are plenty of things they could do to make the graphics look a lot better. So I mean, I really think I think for what they need and what they're doing, that their graphics engine's more than capable of doing what they need to for years to come. And American Truck Simulator, it's just now getting off the ground, so I don't see that ever happening. Like an American Truck Simulator 2, I don't see that ever happening for another decade or more.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
They are. Okay. And it's quite... Now, I could see maybe them doing something like making another installment to it. Like, I know one time that they've had a Russian simulator, Russian trucker simulator. I think they had a German trucker simulator. They had, obviously, the EU trucker simulator. They had American truck simulator. Or they had... I think there was a different name. It wasn't just American Truck Simulator. American Trucker, maybe. But they had something similar like that. So, they're very well known for their games. And, I mean, I could see... I know the Australians have been wanting a trucker. And the Germans have been bitching about wanting one. So, I could see them adding another installment to it like that. Or is it Russian? No, it's Russian. It's not Germans. But at the end of the day, I mean, between American and Europe, you can pretty much cover damn near the whole fucking world if you really wanted to. You could just expand the map a little further out, make it where they could boat over to the country or some shit. So I don't know, but I could see something like that happening. I'm all for it. I mean, I love their games. They're one of the few developers. I will not bat an eye. I own every DLC they have, and I'll support them every time. I'll buy their DLCs, even if it ain't a very good one. I think they're a good developer, and very rarely have been disappointed. But the content that they provide you, I'm more than willing to drop a few extra bucks here and there when they drop a DLC. They're not greedy. They charge a fair rate for everything. I've never been unhappy with their products, so I'm more than willing to support them. Here, one second. Here we have a toll coming up. Let me get there and then I'll read what you said. I have a tendency of running into the guardrail. Am I on the wrong side of the fucking road? No, I'm not. Okay, well, that's weird. Anyway, I mean, in all honesty, I don't know if SES is a small developer, and I've actually looked into that myself, and everyone says that it will never happen. As far as it coming to console, I really don't know. I don't know where they're getting their why they suspect that so hard. Like they are adamant that SCS will never bring their games to console. I don't understand why you have to be a big developer to do that. I mean, to me, even if you're a small developer, that's just extra money in your pocket. So, I don't really know. I don't understand why it's not already on console. It's set up for, like, if I wanted to pick up my Xbox controller right now, I could start playing this game with the controller. I use a wheel, and I prefer that way. But I could easily do it with a controller if I wanted to. So really, they wouldn't have to do anything other than just port the game over to Xbox. Like, I mean, I'm sure there would be some complications with it, but it's nothing out of their. I mean, they are a developer; they should be able to handle, fixing any bugs that may pop up. But it shouldn't be anything that they haven't dealt with in the past, even on PC. So I don't really fully understand why it's not already on console. And I know, I don't know where I heard it. I swear, that American Truck Simulator was supposed to come to console. I know. Like, it doesn't, I don't understand why. I mean, everyone's always adamant that they'll never bring their game to console. But, I mean, it's a really great game. And they're really good developers. But it might boil down to, I know a lot of developers just simply don't want to support that many. They want to just focus on PC, or they want to focus on Xbox or PS4. They don't want to have a whole bunch of various platforms to support for. Prime examples, a lot of times, like Red Dead Redemption's a prime example. They aren't bringing that out for PC until console's already been out for a while. They've worked all their bugs. And then at that point, they'll start providing support for PC. But that very well, I mean, they may get into it and go like, okay, we just don't want to bring it to PC, and they might not. So, it might be one of those kind of situations. Oh. Alright. Oh, and you have tools too. I don't think so, because anything they add to the game would be sold as a DLC. They're not going to, like, that's just the way they roll. Like, they don't do free DLC. Their game's cheap already. It's like $20, and they normally will charge for anywhere from about $2.99 to $5.99 for additional content. They every now and then, like during Christmas or something, they might release like some sort of cosmetic item for your truck and shit like that. But they don't ever, like, if a state comes out, they charge for it. With the exception of when it first came out, that when everyone was buying it, they only released California. This is for American, by the way. And they said the next 2 states would be free, which they were. And ever since those 2 states, they've charged for them all. Which, I mean, like I said, I support them 100%, and I have no problem paying for it. But it's not a content issue. It's just whatever the reason is for not wanting to go to console. Probably not. No, I'm just gonna be honest with you. That one would really surprise me. It would probably, when it comes to console, you'd probably have the option of paying for the DLCs. But they're not really one of those companies that hand out free, their content. They don't do free updates very often. And I mean, the main reason, one of their they have a few games, of course, but most of their games they launch and they support them for years. So, for example, you know, Europe Truck Simulator. It's been out for years and years. And if they did very many free content upgrades, that'd be a substantial amount of money they'd be losing. So I mean, I understand there, and like I said, I've bought in every one of them, so I have no problem with it. But I mean, they might include like some sort of special deal, like, hey, you know, and they do this sometimes for like around Christmas and stuff, where you buy the game for $20, and maybe they'll include like, you know, one or two DLCs, or sometimes during the Steam sale they do that. I don't know how they would do it for console, but I'm sure they could work out something like that. Because during the Steam sale, you could buy the game and every DLC they got for less than $20 probably. Like the Steam, I don't know if you ever paid attention to the Steam sales, but you get pretty insane sales. So I mean, if they can do that, then they could do something special for console that would be something similar. Oh yeah. And in fact, I don't think it's came out yet, but they're also like, this is the little things that they care about, is like the cabling on the back of the trucks. In fact, here, let's look. It's been a while since I played, so I don't know if it's even... Here, 1 second. Now, why is it not going? Well... Hold on. I think it's on there. Here, we'll take a look at it when I get to the spot where I can stop. But the cabling on the back of the truck that connects into the trailer, they actually went to the extent to make sure it was fully functional. And like when you make a turn, the cabling expands. Like they went into that much detail for something that small. I'm pretty sure it's there now. It was supposed to be an update right before I took my break, so. And then they'll add like special landmarks. They add something special all the time throughout. Like they had the Grand Canyon, and they added some sort of national park. I can't remember what the park was now. But you're supposed to be able to go there now. They opened up a new highway. Sometimes they'll just open up a highway just for the hell of it. So it's pretty cool. Boo.
And this is nice. They've made a lot of changes.
Have they?
Like, you don't have to have certain things anymore, as long as you have, like, you know, either you needed, like, the, creeper stem, or leaves, or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's as long as you have so many of one of them. As long as it's that kind of material, then it's good.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot nicer. And, like, the petals, you know, you needed either blue petals, or the black ones, and now it's, like, any of the petals, as long as you have a certain amount of them.
Yeah.
That's a lot nicer. Maybe it won't be near as difficult. I don't know what the whole grades is. It's got a grading system now. Certain things like grade 1, and it requires like a grade 5, so I don't know how that all works and stuff like that yet, but I just now got all my little buildings made, so I'm going around checking them out and seeing what all you can make and what each thing needs.
Okay. But yeah, I think it could they could do really well on console. For that exact reason, there's really no competition. If they at least did it something similar to the, like actually tried to make it an actual like simulator, and not like some sort of arcade style thing, which I not looked into it at all. So. Alright, another toll. That's one thing that kind of gets old on in Europe is, I don't know if they really have this many tolls, which I suspect they do because there's so many countries connected, but it kind of get old. You'd really be quite surprised, because even on computer side of things, there's really not a whole lot of them. Like SES kind of found their niche in the whole trucking simulator, and there's not been a whole lot of competition for them. I don't really understand why. I mean, as far as games, I don't think this would be something hard to make. But for whatever reason, they don't mess with it. Like some of your bigger developers could easily make something just as good or far better. But like I said, I like SCS, so... Alright, we're down to about 675 miles remaining. And right now we're doing a load with a company-owned truck because we can't afford our own. So I'm hoping once we deliver this, we'll be able to afford our own truck, and hopefully we can customize it a little bit. But we might not be able to. We'll just have to wait and see. We also might have to do at least one more delivery before we can afford it. Yeah, that's cool. It's one of those things I had to see it in action because I've seen other developers try it with I think it was Bus Simulator 15. One of the bus simulators, I can't remember which one now. But they tried that, and it was mediocre at best. So it's really how they incorporate it into the game. If like that could be a really cool feature, but if it's not done right, it also could be the end of the game. Which I'm gonna assume these developers probably have their shit together. I think SCS might actually be behind the bus simulators. I know they've made one before, but the one I had played many years ago, it wasn't really all that great. But I am thinking about getting the 18, trying it out. Have you played Bus Simulator 18? Do you think it's any good? It has mixed reviews on Steam. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot they could do with something like that, though, because, I mean, they can make it where, you know, something like, you know, you work for a company, they own the truck, and, you know, you're paid by the mile. Maybe you can even negotiate your pay each year or something. Then once you earn a certain amount of money, maybe you could go to a truck dealership, buy your own truck, then you could actually drive your own truck, but you'd be like contracted with other companies, but you'd be the owner of the truck. And just like in real life, when you're the owner of a truck, you're responsible for any repairs, gas, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that could do with something like that, though. So, there's an airport. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm thinking of picking it up. Like I said, other than the one I had played, the apartment and real life whole thing kind of sucked. But everything else I kind of liked about the bus simulator. And I don't think that part of the game, I don't think that's continuing in the current. Like, I played 16, and it's just you driving a bus. Which, you know, the real life thing was fine, but if they're going to do it like they had, then I would rather it just not be in the game. So I'm happy they just removed it. I've also thought about getting, what's it called? Like, it's called, like, it's not Flight Simulator, it's like Plane X, Flight X, some shit like that. It'll probably come. It's another flight simulator, but it looks kind of cool.
Wow, this is kind of crazy. You just throw some creeper stem and tin in, and you get some sewing kits and all kinds of stuff. It's so different. Oh my.
Sounds like it. Alright, now we're actually starting to see some real people. Oh, I can see them on the map, but we're probably not going to actually see them. This server had 1,100 people on it, so I don't know why the populations went so far down on it. Alright, we're down to about 540 miles, so not too much further to go. Ew. So you have any upcoming games you're interested in, Little Bear?
I'll have to look at the list again. I know there's a few that's already out that I'm interested in, but
Right.
Jurassic World Evolution.
Why?
I think 'cause I want to try that. I think it's Journey to Life or something. It's a new survival game. It looks kind of cute.
Journey to Life?
I think that's what it's called.
And what's it about?
Look, I can't remember. It's hold on.
I'm all over the road here. Whoa. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, consoles kind of got gypped on the whole simulator genre of things. But you guys just started getting the farm simulator. Farm simulator is awesome, especially if you get a group of friends. Little Bear won't like them, but Little Bear's a freak anyway. She don't like none of my simulators, man. She don't like American, Euro. She don't like Farm Simulator. I know she don't like Car Mechanic. I didn't have to ask her on that one.
Okay, this one, it just came out. It's very early access, but it's Journey of Life. You get stranded on this little island and you're supposed to learn how to survive and all of that.
So is it like Stranded Deep?
Kinda, sorta. That's what I would think of it as. I have it on sale for half off right now, which is pretty cool.
Stranded Deep's a really fun game, but the items are too limited. Which I know in real life you're not going to be like, I want a fully furnished island, and I want it to have lots of resources. Do you want anything? Okay, no, we're good with that. Pull up to window 2? Okay. But like you know, you get your little raft, but sometimes you might have to. Plus, I think it'd be cool to have multiplayer. Like that game's a screaming multiplayer. You have all those islands. Like you could easily have a multiplayer. Yep, I will be. I don't know if I'll be getting it right at launch, but I will be getting it. I get Farm Simulator every year. Every year it comes out. It skipped 16.
Well, let's hope they do better with this one.
This one was good.
No, the way it moves and stuff makes you so motion sick. It's ridiculous.
Maybe it's the way you move.
When a game moves around
the camera doesn't move unless you move it.
No, like the way it. The keys should follow how you push the keys, not go all over the place.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You came and looked at my screen and I showed you. It was crazy. Like 2 minutes in and I wanted to throw up everywhere. I can't do games like that. Like what was it, 17 or was it 16 that we was playing forever?
That
one I didn't mind.
It's 15.
Perfect. Ran good, everything, but this one,
I think they put the simulator out every 2 years. That seems to be the pattern. There was a 15, they skipped 16. There was a 17, they skipped 18, and there's going to be a 19. Oh, I got rid of one of my mirrors somehow. Oh shit. That was unintentional. Shit. God damn it. Okay. Well, screw the mirror. We don't need it that bad. Actually, I think it's F2. No? There we go. I found it. Alright. And we're off. What about you? Will you be getting it? I'd like to see the cross-platform. I would like to see a lot of games like that cross-platform. It doesn't make sense not to cross-platform. It's not like I can farm better than you with a mouse. I mean, really. Which I know in the end that all boils down to Xbox and Sony just not wanting to cooperate with one another. Are you going to be getting the farm simulator, Tyler? Okay, I got you. What about 19? You going to pick it up too? Have you tried pure farming? Kind of sucks. If you haven't, don't. Pure farming actually had a really good concept, but just, yeah, the game's just not good. I haven't tried it. Don't know if I will. I gotta assume the fact that no one ever streams it that it probably hasn't, but I might give it a whirl. I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth the data to download it. But I might. I have it still. Because Farm Simulator, that guy can get streamed like it's going out of style. Pure Farming, on the other hand, you hardly ever see even one person streaming that. But I might give it a whirl. I did the same for No Man's Sky and loved it, so. I always like how people go realistic speeds in this game. Like, speed limit's 25, so we're gonna go 95. That's good. Cause man, that game was pretty bad. But I might give it another shot go. I like farming simulators. That's the reason I got it. I like the fact that they had a lot more crops than Farm Sim 17 does. So I was like, alright, well, I'll give it a whirl. I like the amount of crops they have, and you could do a bunch of other little stuff that was different. And then when I got it, I was like, nope, this ain't no Farm Sim. Everyone else, like, there's a few people on the forums that try to say how it's better than Farm Sim. Bullshit. I don't care what kind of update that game got. It's not better than Farm Sim. But those people were saying it there at launch. And there wasn't... Farm Sim and pure farming are like miles apart. But we'll see what it's like now, because I mean, it might be a little closer now. Yeah. Pretty sure it's 18. I might be talking about the old version. Here, one second. Let me just pull over and look. Pretty sure that's the one I got, though. Let's see here. Pure farming. Where you at? Yep. Pure farming 18. That's what I thought it was. I just want to make sure. Alright. Here we go. Oh, there's a launch. There's a launch. Maybe a little past launch. So yeah, like I haven't played it in a long time. God damn, dude! Trying to take me out. Well, I need to bump up the speed a little bit here. Oh. Alright, we got about 350 miles remaining. In fact, what we might do here, once I make this delivery, I might take a little break, download it, and we might come back like 30 minutes or an hour, something like that, and test it out and see if it's gotten any better. But I still got a little bit here, 360 miles worth. Okay. That kind of sounds cool because Little Bear got it too. I think Little Bear refunded it though, didn't you?
What?
Pure farming.
I don't think it let me.
Oh. Well then, Little Bear might be able to test it out with me too. Actually, Little Bear probably won't because she doesn't like farming simulators. Because as previously stated, Little Bear is a freak. Anyway. But that is one of the complaints that people had was that you couldn't be a female. Because, you know, everyone has to be a special little snowflake in this new world that we have. Can't exclude anyone.
It's all about the customization. I don't want to play a dude in a game. I'm not a dude. I want to be able to customize and be cute.
What's the matter? You can't even see yourself. Actually, that game you might be able to. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think it's still first person, isn't it? No, I think it's the third person. I can't remember. I don't even fucking care. So that dude slowed down. I was speeding up on him, and then he like what's the point in that? Whoa! Well, hopefully it's gotten better. Yeah, it was bad enough where I was just like, nope, I'm done. I wanted it to be good because I did have a lot of, I like planting crops and harvesting them. That's really mainly what I do in farming sims. But oh, I need to slow my roll. Oh, it's still 50. Never mind. But yeah, I can't even, it's been so long now I can't even remember everything. Something pissed me off bad enough where I just fucking closed the game out and uninstalled the motherfucker. I can't remember what it was now. I think the game might have been crashing over and over on me actually now I think of it. But there were other problems other than that as well. But I know they've gotten them fixed by now, surely. And after you talked about the free updates and stuff, I mean, it sounds like it might actually be a pretty good game. So I'm willing to give it a whirl. Little Bear won't.
Hello, it's single player? I don't do single player. What's the point? I can't test it out with you.
Oh, so you'll play Farm Sim 17 with me?
Ass.
You weren't expecting that one, were you? Whoa! This is a drive here. I about fucking went just straight on that wall. Saw that last second. Well, I just realized the speed limit had dropped, so that's probably the problem. Want to take a break on 250 miles? Lower.
What? I thought someone was driving with you. I'm like, I don't got 250 miles. I'm going nowhere.
Who would be driving with me?
I'll find out. Someone was playing with you the other night.
You wanna take a break in 250 miles?
Sure.
Then I can download that Pure Farming and we can or I can test it out when I come back.
Yeah, you better switch that to I. I'm trying to get back into my Tree Life game. All these little tables are so tiny now, it's funny.
Oh man.
This can't be for reals. Is this all that you can do out of any of this? Is this all you need? This is really all you need, and this is all the patterns I have. This is going to be so much better.
What'd you say?
I said if this is all the patterns that it showed me and it's been for reals, this is going to be so much better. It's not going to take near as much time farming it up, and it looks like this stuff's durability is actually going to last longer than a few kills, so that's going to be nice. The food thing's better, you don't get hungry as fast, it's a lot higher up there. I mean, it's like a totally new game almost. To me, it seems like it's going to be a lot better.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, we're finally going under 200 miles. And we might need to fuel up. So next gas station I think we come up on, we're gonna stop in. We should have stopped before now. Didn't realize how low we were getting. Alright. We'll be good till we get to where we're going now. Whoa. Ah! Scared the shit out of me. Okay. Now let's see how bad I just fucked up the truck. Well, it used to show me how much damage was done. Let's just see if we have an autosave. There we go. Will you look on my hey, little bear?
What's that?
Will you look on my stream and see if it's showing that my truck's damaged? I was just looking at chat, ran into a fucking side railing.
It's very. Looks like a 6% or something. A 6 maybe.
No, that's not so. Never mind. Here, I'll just look myself. That's still 4. Don't ask me how she got a 6 out of a 4, but.
Are you talking about the very bottom right under the truck?
No, the big truck. It has a percentage right in the middle of it.
I'm sorry, it just looks blurry to me. I'm sorry.
Alright. There used to be something that showed the percentage. I don't even fucking know. There we go. The fuck? So what's an MMO you'd like to try?
Wow, kind of ruined my likings of any MMO.
Yeah, no. Oh, that's one thing WoW's pretty good at. Making you not like other MMOs.
giving it plenty of time. That way when Ashes fully comes out, maybe I'll be ready to look at one again.
When's it supposed to come out?
I think it's either in beta or alpha. I don't remember which one. I'll look in just a second.
Alright, here's our gas station. Not real sure. Oop. God dang it.
Guessing sometime 2019. Because Alpha 2 is not until late 18, early 19, so. Gonna be a while.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I know there was something that used to show a percentage. Anyway, let's move on. Where's one of these? Okay. Well, trying to figure out when my controller is hooked up or not. Should be. Whoa. Alright, here, one second. Okay. Got that figured out. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, and to make, remember how much of a pain it used to be to make the vaults farming up all the, like, the copper for ignits, and you had to have so much stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It takes, like, paper and some ink, which takes a few feathers and petals, and then some firewood, and that's it now. I made in probably 10 minutes. So much easier.
Oh, wow. Wow, they made it too easy now, though?
Oh no, there's still, I mean, different grades. You gotta go out and farm the bigger stuff and stuff like that, but it's not as hard to try to get going now. And you don't need, you know, 500 of one material. It can be, as long as it's that kind of material, it can be any of them now. Like any kind of metal to make the ignits, like, you know, the sheet metal, stuff like that. You don't gotta have each different kind of, like, copper, iron, or that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I think they did it like that because, you know, some of the stuff you couldn't make unless you went over in the really, you know, if you're new and starting off and you're not very high level or you don't got very high level weapons, you're not going to be able to go over there and get it. And so then you can't make what you need. And now they've made it where at least you can make what you need, then go over there to farm. The way it looks, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it all out completely, but... and making me some fruit juice to drink. It's kind of cool.
What's the fruit juice do?
Hold on, I'll make some. See, I don't remember. I think it helps with your energy. It just, let's see. It only takes 3 of any kind of fruit you find. And it gives plus 63, so it's not awesome, but I mean 3 fruit, how hard is it to find 3 apples? So if you need something right then, you know, it gives you a lot more than just 1 apple gives you.
Yeah.
And it also gives you, you recover 1 health point every 2 seconds for 10 minutes, so it's kind of nice.
Oh, that is.
And mostly all the animals now, you don't got all the different meats, like the wolf meat and the bubble meat and this meat. It's all just called animal meat now. So that's a lot nicer. You don't got all the different meats and stuff you gotta worry about. You know, them took up so much bag space having a different kind of meat.
Yeah.
So now it's just all animal meat. And then there's offal, I'm not sure what that is, but you cook it and eat it, and it's something. So, I don't even know where I've been getting it from. Maybe I don't know.
I know, I love this game. For that reason alone. Alright, got about 38 miles left. See if we get any money. I kind of jacked this load up this time. Don't normally wreck, but yeah. Wasn't a bad one. But I've done worse. And we should see a lot more trucks when we go into a town. Normally when you go into towns on Europe trucking, there's trucks everywhere. When you go into a town, that's when you gotta be careful, because people are just like, yeah, bunch of dumbasses, basically. For the most part, this is a really great community, but all it takes is one person being a douche on this game, and it can kind of ruin the fun for many. If you have someone like running around trying to ram you and shit. Unlike on American Truck Simulator, I think I was in Tucson, and I think it's Tucson. Might have been somewhere else, but anyway, whatever town I was in, there's only one way out because they hadn't completed it yet. Still a work in progress, and this guy decided to block off the entire road going in and out so no one could get through. Which he'll get banned, but it's still because there wasn't an admin on at that time. We waited for 45 minutes and he was still doing that shit. Alright, we're practically there. 2 more miles. Wow, there's no one here. I'm really surprised about that. I don't see anyone yet. And in multiplayer, I don't stop for red lights. If you stop for a red light, you stand a good chance of getting rear-ended on multiplayer. Single player, I try to drive like you're supposed to. But multiplayer is more of a risk. Alright, and we're here. Oop, I didn't mean to brake there. And this parking normally sucks balls. We'll see. Still don't know why that's not working. It's gonna make this a lot more difficult. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this one might not be so bad after all. And jacking it up. There we go. Yeah, this damn thing just is not working. Probably need to restart my computer because this is hooked up. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, they talked about it. There we go. How the hell did that give me so much experience? That's cool. Alright. Now, can we get any more money? There we go. Actually, before we do that. No. Yeah. Here, let's see what kind of dealerships we got. Alright, now we'll go with 200,000, and if we have to go back, we will. Alright, so we got DAF. Alright. And we'll go visit each dealership, see which one we like best. Alright. Don't really like those trucks. I might go with the DAF. Or whatever the fuck this is. Check this one out. No, I don't like them either. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna buy the DAF. I think it's the best looking of the three. We'll get another one later on, but for now, this is good enough. So, we're gonna get that one. Alright. With being so low level, don't have a whole lot of customization options, but we do have a few. So I have like tons and tons of paint jobs. Some of them make them look pretty badass, like that one.
You almost ready?
With?
Are you taking a break?
Yeah, about to take one. Let me just customize this real quick. Yeah. That's kind of expensive. Hold on. Alright, there we go. 144,000. And we just purchased it. And we'll do our first actual freight delivery next time I stream Euro. For now, I'm going to take a little break. And I'm still debating on if I'm going to download the Pure Farming. I'll have to take a look at how much space I have on my computer. If I had enough space, I can't remember how large it was either. I'll be downloading that and possibly streaming it when I get back on. If I don't have enough space, I don't really feel like removing shit, I may just come back and continue streaming Euro. So we'll just have to see. But everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.